Hi, Andy at the Bike Insurer here, and today we are at the beautiful racing circuit on the Isle of Anglesey, and we're here to talk to you about the Plop Enduro. So what is the Plop Enduro? Well, it's an 8-hour endurance race where every team is racing a Honda C90. Since its launch in 2012, the Plop Enduro can now attract up to 100 teams at an event. And it's all for a good cause. The organisers have donated an awful lot of money to local charities over the years. The race teams do get quite creative over how they modify their bikes, not only in terms of performance, but also in terms of how the bikes look. But when it comes to scrutineering, the scrutineers have to be really on their game. So with the Honda C90 being a relatively reliable machine and one that's been produced for many years, you do find a massive range of different bikes here in this field. With it being an 8-hour endurance race, most people enter with teams of 4, some people enter with teams of less, but it's all about how many laps you can get in the circuit at the end of the day. Each team gets to decide how and when they refuel, and when you put the strategy game into play, it makes for a great day. So with everyone restricted to the same machine, you do find that the racing gets very, very close, and with an awful lot of bikes on track, it really feels like you're going a lot faster than you are. So each Plop is fitted with a transponder by the organisers, and that tracks how many laps that team has done, and it's the team that's banked the most amount of laps in the day that wins.
Hi, I'm Graham from the Scarisbrick District Armada Motorcycle Club, and I'm the organiser of the Plop Enduro. The Plop Enduro was first discussed over a few pints of Guinness in the local pub by a group of like-minded bikers who all belong to our motorcycle club. Someone came up with a grand idea of taking the bikes on track. The first event was here at Anglesey with 34 bikes on the grid. Nobody knew how it was going to go. It was a success, and we've built on that to where we are today. All of the people who take part are from various biking backgrounds, and the C90s bring them all together with great enthusiasm. We have professional riders take part, BSB riders, Isleman TT racers. We have ex-British champions all taking part, as well as the total novice who've never been on a track before. We try to keep an even playing field as we possibly can. We don't want people getting carried away with spending thousands on engines and outperforming everybody else by 50% or 70%. We do allow a certain amount of modification, but the great leveler is whatever they do to the engines, it must have a C90 carburetor on it. It can be manic. Everybody is so friendly, everybody helps everybody else out. It doesn't matter if they're your greatest rivals, you'll find that in the garages everybody will be helping everybody else. Yeah, all I can say is if you're into your motorcycles, whether you've experienced taking a bike onto a track or not, it doesn't really matter. If you fancy doing a great event at not great expense, this is for you, the Plop Enduro.